the heart of leadership. It's about more than just a title, leadership. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot. We see it in the boardroom, on the playing field, and even in our families. But what does it truly mean to be a leader? It's not about holding a position of power or having all the answers. True leadership comes from a place of courage, empathy, and a deep desire to make a positive impact. Leadership is about inspiring others, not just directing them. It's about creating a vision and empowering those around you to help achieve it. Good leaders understand that their actions speak louder than words. They lead by example, demonstrating the values and behaviors they expect from their team. It's about creating a space where people feel seen, heard, and valued. When we feel safe and respected, we're more likely to bring our whole selves to the table. Our creativity, our passion, and our willingness to take risks. Ultimately, leadership is not a destination, but a journey. It's about continuous learning, growth, and a commitment to showing up authentically every step of the way. Getting things done. Task-oriented leadership and why it matters. Task-oriented leadership is all about focus. It's about setting clear goals, establishing efficient processes, and getting the job done. This style of leadership is essential in any environment where productivity and results are paramount. Think of a basketball coach drawing up a play. They clearly outline each player's role and responsibilities. Players know exactly what they need to do and when they need to do it. This clarity allows the team to execute the play effectively and hopefully score. Or consider a project manager leading a team to develop a new product. They break down the project into manageable tasks, assign deadlines, and track progress carefully. This structured approach ensures that everyone is working towards the same goal and that the project stays on track. Task-oriented leaders are often highly organized, detail-oriented, and results-driven. They thrive in environments where they can implement systems and processes that optimize efficiency. In a fast-paced work environment, task-oriented leadership can be crucial for maintaining momentum and achieving success. Building strong bonds, relationship-oriented leadership and its impact. While task-oriented leadership focuses on the what, relationship-oriented leadership centers on the who. It prioritizes building strong, trusting relationships with team members. This approach recognizes that people are the heart of any successful endeavor. Imagine a teacher who takes the time to get to know each student individually. They understand their strengths, challenges, and learning styles. This teacher creates a supportive and encouraging classroom environment where students feel comfortable asking questions and taking risks. Or picture a CEO who regularly holds town hall meetings and encourages open communication. They listen to their employees' concerns, ideas, and feedback. This leader fosters a culture of transparency and collaboration, which leads to increased morale and a stronger sense of ownership among employees. Relationship-oriented leaders excel at creating a positive and supportive work environment. They value open communication, empathy, and mutual respect. By nurturing these connections, they create teams that are more engaged, motivated, and resilient in the face of challenges. Finding the right balance, the power of blending task and relationship approaches. The most effective leaders understand that leadership is not an either-or proposition. It's not about choosing between task orientation and relationship orientation. Rather, it's about finding the right balance between the two approaches. This requires flexibility, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of the needs of your team and the situation at hand. Think of a restaurant manager during a busy dinner rush. They need to ensure that orders are taken, food is prepared correctly, and customers are served promptly. This requires a high level of task orientation. However, this manager also needs to be able to motivate and support their team under pressure. They need to address any issues that arise, offer encouragement, and celebrate successes. This requires strong relationship building skills. The ability to blend task and relationship leadership is essential for navigating the complexities of today's workplace. It allows leaders to create a work environment that is both productive and supportive, where individuals feel valued and empowered to do their best work. While leadership is a challenging endeavor for anyone, women in leadership roles often face a unique set of obstacles. These challenges are deeply rooted in societal expectations and unconscious biases that persist in many workplaces. One of the most significant challenges is the double bind that women leaders often experience. They are expected to be both assertive and compassionate, decisive and collaborative. However, they are often penalized for exhibiting the same leadership qualities that are praised in their male counterparts. Women leaders may face greater scrutiny of their decisions, communication styles, and even their appearance. They may encounter resistance to their authority or have their ideas dismissed or overlooked. These experiences can be isolating and discouraging, making it even more challenging for women to rise to leadership positions and thrive once they get there. Despite these challenges, women continue to break down barriers and redefine what it means to be a leader. They bring unique perspectives, experiences, and strengths to the table, enriching their organizations and inspiring future generations of leaders. Clarity and direction. The importance of strong, task-focused leadership. Task-focused leadership is crucial for providing clarity, direction, and accountability within a team or organization. When leaders clearly define goals, expectations, and roles, they create a roadmap for success. Imagine a ship navigating through a storm. The captain needs to make quick decisions based on the information available, charting a course that will keep the ship and its crew safe. This requires strong task orientation, the ability to prioritize, delegate, and execute under pressure. Similarly, in a business setting, task-focused leaders are essential for driving projects forward, meeting deadlines, and achieving organizational goals. They excel at breaking down complex tasks into manageable steps, setting clear benchmarks for progress, and holding individuals accountable for their contributions. When implemented effectively, task-focused leadership fosters a culture of efficiency, productivity, and results. It provides a framework for success. allowing teams to work together effectively towards a common goal. Connection and collaboration, the power of building strong relationships. Relationship-oriented leadership is the foundation of a thriving, engaged, and resilient team. When leaders prioritize building strong relationships with their team members, they create an environment of trust, respect, and psychological safety. Think of a coach motivating their team during halftime. They don't just bark orders or focus solely on the scoreboard. They connect with their players on an emotional level, understanding their frustrations, boosting their confidence, and reminding them of their collective strength. Similarly, in the workplace, relationship-oriented leaders excel at creating a sense of belonging and shared purpose. They take the time to get to know their employees on a personal level, recognizing their individual strengths and contributions. They listen actively, provide support and encouragement, and celebrate both individual and team accomplishments. This focus on building strong relationships fosters a culture of collaboration, open communication, and mutual respect. When employees feel valued and supported, they are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and committed to the success of the team and the organization as a whole. Adapting your approach, learning to flex your leadership style. Effective leadership is not about adhering rigidly to one style. Instead, it's about developing the self-awareness and flexibility to adapt your approach based on the specific needs of your team and the situation at hand. Think of a jazz musician improvising a solo. They don't just play the same notes over and over. They listen to the other musicians, feel the rhythm of the music, and adjust their playing accordingly. Similarly, effective leaders need to be able to read the room and adjust their style accordingly. There are times when a more directive, task-oriented approach may be necessary, such as when clear deadlines or critical decisions need to be made. Other times, a more collaborative, relationship-oriented approach may be more effective, particularly when fostering innovation, creativity, or navigating complex emotional situations. The key is to develop a deep understanding of your own strengths and weaknesses as a leader, as well as the ability to recognize the needs of your team and the demands of the situation. By learning to flex your leadership style, you can create a more adaptable, responsive, and ultimately more successful team. Leading with courage and heart, a call to action for authentic leadership. Leadership is not a title or a position. It's a way of being. It's about showing up every day with courage, compassion, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It's about leading with both our heads and our hearts, recognizing that true success is not just about achieving goals, but about making a positive impact on the world around us. I encourage you to reflect on your own leadership journey. What are your strengths? What are your areas for growth? How can you show up more authentically as a leader? How can you create a more courageous and compassionate world through your leadership? The world needs more leaders who are willing to be vulnerable, to embrace imperfection, and to lead with both courage and heart. Are you ready to answer the call?